The Reckless Wrench has always been about pushing the limits. Some days it's pushing the limits of your fabrication skills, other days it's pushing the limits on an obstacle, and some days it's pushing the limits of a city ordinance. The Reckless Wrench has always been about developing skills, learning entirely new skills, and diving headfirst into a project. Pushing the limits of mechanical creations, breaking them, and then building them back better. It has never mattered if you only have a one-car garage and basic hand tools. You could still make something cool. All of the previous workspaces I've had, they were small, cramped spaces, and we did most of our work in the driveway, much to our neighbors' dismay. I never had ideal areas to build suspensions or practice fabrication, pull engines, and anything like that. It's always been a dream of mine that one day I would have the space and the resources to build my dream garage. The garage is basically a massive blank canvas where I could do whatever I want. Now I have no excuses. I'm not going to be limited by a rainy or windy day or having to worry about a neighbor call the city on me. I'm really excited for the next part of this journey, and I'm happy to say, welcome to the Reckless Wrench Garage. It's been a long time since I've given you guys an update on the shop, but as you can see, I'm done and we're moved in. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick little tour. This is the new home of the channel, so come on inside and take a look. The last time you guys saw it, I was building the mezzanine and the concrete floor kind of just appeared in the middle of the episode. Shortly after I got the structure built, we put concrete down. I know a lot of you guys were asking about that. What are we gonna do? It's just a standard 4-inch slab. In the middle of the floor, we put a drain in. So my wife, she likes to bring vehicles in and do detailing or washing them, or we got the motorcycles or mountain bikes. So that's been great to have that drain in the floor, and it just dumps it outside, and you know, we could keep it out of the heat and out of the sun and wash our vehicles. We got spray foam, a 1-inch spray foam closed cell on the roof and all walls around. Keeps the temperature in here about 10 degrees cooler than what it is outside, and then in the evenings whenever it cools down, I'll ventilate it out and lock that temperature in. It will hold a colder temperature for much longer than if we didn't have it, and it was definitely a good upgrade and well worth the investment on that. We didn't have it before. The shop, obviously, since we moved in, we're finally closed up. It took about 3 months to get the doors, but we got these are some AMAR light duty commercial roll-up doors. I opted for the insulation on it, again, because of that hot Texas summers that we get. And it really helps keep the temperature off the wall there, because if without the insulation, this would be 144 square feet of cooking surface pretty much. I'll show you guys the little hush house in a minute, but I did do air plumbing in the whole shop. The blue shop line, it's all plumbed into the back. It's called Rapid Air. And it's a 3/4-inch air system through the whole shop. I got a drop in the front for airing up tires or anything like that. And then I have 2 connections in the back, which is great for hooking up the plasma cutter. I got the air over hydraulic on the tubing bender, so all the air tools have a home and a place to be used now, which is great compared to rolling stuff out into the driveway before. In my work area, so the back corner and the back half, I just did some galvanized metal and then some plywood framed in. And the idea behind that was to keep sparks and that kind of stuff from hitting the spray foam where I'm working and burning the shop down. And then I got the 1/2-inch plywood up top so I can mount anything I want up to the wall. And I have plenty of space to do that. And that's another thing with the 14-foot ceilings. Try to use as much vertical space as you can So it's working out so far. I got a new tubing bender here, as you guys can see. I got a video that I'll be doing about that after I get some use on it, but obviously went with Rogue Fab again, and we're gonna be working with them. But again, stay tuned to the channel for a new video on this whole setup here shortly. The welder, I got my outlet over here on the wall for it. So it's hooked up on the 220 in the back here, and I've been burning it in, and it's been going good so far. Back corner here, this is still kind of a work in progress. I've been putting things in here and figuring out how I want it set up, but organization and efficiency are the two key things that I was focused on. So before in the driveway, it was always miserable because I'd have to unpack the whole garage and get to work, and then at the end of the night I have to pack it all back up. But I definitely learned a lot on how to be more organized and more efficient. So I got the tools set up. I got a workbench in the back here, and then this is a omni-wall panel, just metal pegboard that I could set up any way I want, and just all the safety glasses, hearing protection, clamps, things that I'm grabbing all the time. I got that up there. Set this toolbox up. I always had it, but I couldn't really use it because it was too much of a pain to pull in and out of the garage because I had too much stuff in the way. But I have this set up for all my hand tools, and then my green box, which I've always had, that's just going to be my tools that I don't grab all the time, or my specialty tools, and that's it's a nice fixture in the back. This I'm real happy with from Omni-Wall as well. It holds all of my Milwaukees. Again, all about efficiency and organization. So before having to go into the back of the garage and try and get my batteries and everything, got the charging station set up and all of my hand tools that I use frequently just ready to go. In the back corner, I've got a 7x7 door, and it's another one of those roll-up insulated doors. And we put this back here for the lawnmower to go in and out, but it was actually a really good idea that Sammy, my wife, brought up to put this in there because we get some good ventilation. We open this up in the back and the front door up there, and we get a nice draft going straight through the shop. So it's definitely a necessity for ventilation. In the last video, you saw me build a mezzanine, and I talked about doing this, but I actually built a little hush house in underneath the stairs to utilize all that space, and I got a 60-gallon air compressor in there, a little bit of wool insulation, and it is super quiet when it runs. You really don't notice it when you're in the shop working at all. It is so quiet. Ta-da! One area I've always had trouble storing is all of my awkward jack stands, and I got my transmission jack in there, but this is a perfect place to store all those oddball items, or Blaze when she walks in there. Come on, Blaze! Come on, good girl, yes! But yeah, just trying to get all the organization and storage squared away has been a lot of work, but it's slowly getting dialed in. Up towards the front here, we got our two motorcycles. I haven't really showed these much on the channel. I don't know if anyone would be ever interested in any of the things that we do in these things. We kind of go on dual sport trips and things like that, but we had a couple motorcycles, nice parking spot and everything up here. And then this is definitely one of the better upgrades that I did. So the first thing I did once I built the shop was put a little doggy door in, because what's the point of having a cool shop if your friends can't come over and hang out? Dogs come in and out as they please to hang out. Up here, I want to put in a nice fridge. That's going to be the next upgrade in the future. Once I'm, just get a used fridge, throw up in here for cold drinks, which we will definitely need in this Texas heat that we're having right now. And then up towards the front, I framed in another section up here. Same finish as in the back. This is my wife's section for all of her detailing, car wash. I got her this nice toolbox, which is nicer than any of my stuff, and she has some Omni-Wall up here too, just for nice organization and storage. And I gotta say, it's a huge upgrade over the two-car garage, which was really just working out half of it. So I don't know, I'm super excited to have the shop. I can't believe it's at this point right now. And if you guys have any questions, comments, I don't know, drop them down below. I'm happy that you guys are here watching. I'm happy to be making a video again. I know, you know, it's been lackluster in my posting. I don't have any excuses, but I'm gonna be making content again here. I mean, I'm excited. This is gonna be great. Nothing more motivating than an awesome shop to, you know, get back to work in. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. And until next time, stay reckless.